Hello YouTube, it's your fearless leader Dark Poet here, and I'd like to talk to you about something. Well, this is going to get a little vulnerable for many people out there. So, just a heads up warning. Since middle school to high school, and I was too young to understand about what they were doing in elementary, but I'm guessing they did it in elementary. But from as young as I can remember, I've always been bullied. Do I like it? No. Have I tolerated it in the past? Yes and no. I don't always like being a Debbie Downer, so I usually don't. But as of late, there's been a lot of online haters of mine in particular. And that's going to happen if you proclaim the good news of Christ. Because there are people out there that don't want you to and don't like you to share, the gospel and the good news. There are going to be people out there who say, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Well, if we don't, who else will? If we don't share the good news, if we don't tell people, show them by our actions, more or less, and not necessarily what we say. Because what we say and what we do are two different things. Now, speaking of which, I've done something in one of the communities that I'm not proud of. I've reached out to several people to apologize. It probably didn't go as well as I thought it would. But this is why I'm releasing it on my platform. Anywho, how are y'all this fine day, evening, whatever? This is what I like to call a thoughtful Thursday. So share anything that you have in mind right there in the comments. I'm not even going to say subscribe or like, because you don't have to today. This is strictly a non-judgmental talk, non-judgmental community. Because I feel like what we need is to be heard and loved, regardless of what we may say and what we may think. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Actually, you're going to have a live tomorrow afternoon. Maybe tonight if everything goes planned. So, talk to you later. You can like, or you don't have to. Please don't bring hate within the comments, because that's not the kind of community I want to be known as. This is a family, and we have arguments as family, but no matter what, I want to love people. I want this community to have love. Arguments is fine, as long as we share them openly and ask questions instead of accusing people. Again, this is your fearless leader, Darkpoet11, saying, I love you, and bye.